Hello everyone and welcome back to our JoRaSe dev session. Last time we had to cut the video short because I accidentally recorded it too long. Went a bit too long on it, so now we are picking up where we left off last time. And with that, let's get to it. We will verify that everything works like it should. There we go. I messed up something up there. Let's see. Oh, I think I know what it is. Yep. Can't have this. Can't have that. All right, so they all work now. Now we just need to remove them from here, and easily enough just paste brackets into each of the pickup functions. So let's do that. Make sure it's on the right side. That there. Remove that. There we go. There we go again. There, and that's it. So now, if we pick up the S tablet, we can see that the brackets pop into place around the S. Can do that with the A. It's working just like it should. Here's the V. And lastly, the E. Excellent. Everything's working like it should. All right, now let's make another new function to control our initial models that we have loading in. So we'll call it level start models. And all we want to do is grab these two to start with, remove them from function main, paste them in here, and now we have another one to create. And it's going to be the tower. All right, now we need our vector. And we don't really know what our vector is yet. Easy way to find out is to open up our level. So let's do that here. Wrong thing. There's what we want. All right, let's go ahead and load in our tower model. There we go. Get the model itself selected. Now we want to move it. I'm thinking over here into this corner for now. And we want to lift it up out of the ground plane. So up about to there. And now if we look at position, we have our world position here. So that's what we can use to get the position started. We can just copy each into our vector. One more to go here. And I'm thinking we may have to alter one of these, but right now we're just going to not worry with that. We're going to set this to null. And there we go. So now we need to have this in function main as well. All right. Let's go ahead and run it. So why did that happen? Kind of obvious, really. Needs to go down here. So now we can turn around, and there it is. We have a problem on the z-axis. It needs to drop down a bit, so let's fix that. Let's try 50. See what that does. Hey, that looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. What do you say? Let's back up and take a look at it here. Yeah, just a little bit down a bit. Maybe to 25. How does that look? I think that might be it. Let's see. Up. We'll go 28. See what that does for us. Hmm. 30. Here's hoping this does the job. Okay. $40. Wait, I keep pushing it down, don't I? No, yeah, I'm doing it right, I think. Yeah, I was doing it right. So probably barely anything. Let's try 248. All right, I can go with that. Just a little bit of that bottom floor in there. So that is that. The last thing is to bring in a door. So we're going to do another int create. And we're going to pull in the tower door. Not tower, door. And the sized version, preferably. Why did I capitalize those? No idea. All right. Toss in our vector. And we're going to need to bring it into the file here as well. So we'll go through the same process of importing the model. All right, there we go. Get the door selected. And we want to line it up with the doorway in the building there. Easy to see from here in the 3D window. So that looks pretty good. Could come over just a little bit more this way. That should be okay. Now we just copy these over again. So there. There. And there. Throw in another null for the time being. And let's test it and see where it ended up. Move around here to where we can see it. Aha. Let's try something similar to the player model. See if that gets it anywhere closer to ground level. Oh ho, there it is way over there. Oh, that's not right. What happened? Oh, were they both 256? No, one's supposed to be 144. That would explain that. That got it more in line with where it's supposed to be in the building there. Now, let's bring this down a bit, and this. Over a bit. the vertical position is now more or less right. The other two, though, could use some work. So we'll try 140 and 250 maybe. All right. Try a drastic change here, 230. Okay, needs to be going the other way. That's on me for not realizing my mistake there. All right, a little bit more, and I think we got it. Let's try 280. It's almost it. Let's see, can we fit that little bit in? Will it let us? Yes, it will. Let's go 290. I think we've got it. Maybe 285 instead. All right, that should do it. Make just this one final alteration to it. I can go with that. All right, now to make something that actually does something with this, let's make an action for this door. And let's call it door control. All right. Make a new action right here. And we're going to use a while one loop. And then a if statement. And we're going to have to set up a few new variables. So let's do that before we forget. All the way up to the top here. First one's going to be SAV and E. And then door open perk. And if there's an open, we have to have it closed. So there we go. Now down here, all the way down, there we go. If SAV and E, is equal to 1. We want another while loop. This one's going to be door open perk is less than or equal to 100. Then we're going to have the door model animate using animate upon the my model. And if we remember, we had two animation sets in the door. One is open. That is what we're using for this one. And we're going to have it run the variable percentage on that. And then we want it set to mode 0 because 0 tells it to be a non-cyclical, so it will not start over from the very beginning. And then just store open perk plus equals 3 times time step and a wait 1 instruction as well. So that's if say 1 is active or is equal to 1. Now we need one that is for if it is not. So we just put this here. And we want to make it so that if it is not equal to 1, and want closed percent, we want it playing the closed. And same thing here. And same here. All right. Now we want to put a while 1, wait 1 right here. So there's our action. We need to do something with the save. We need to make it equal to 1. And we want it to be on the final token, which is going to be E. So for that, we will put it right here in the right here. And we want a plus equals 1. So let's run it and see. Okay, we have an error. Oh, did I hit the wrong thing on that wait 1? Looks like I did. Yep. That's silly of me. Let's try it with the right thing. Okay, let's test it and see. If we get everything working right, then we are good to go. So there's S. A, the letter markers are working the way we want them to. V, last one, and that door should open up. V, and there it goes. Awesome. It works. It works. So, a bit of a longer video this time around, but we had a lot to do, and fault's on me. I should have probably realized that I was biting off a bit more than I could chew in one session, but we got it done. I think it's good to have all this advancement right now. And that said, I'll see all of you next time. Till then. Alright everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, feel free to give me a like and maybe subscribe. And if you want to go a little bit further and you want to see your name in lights in the credits here, feel free to go to my Patreon and contribute. Till next time everyone.